You will be shocked to know that spirituality is not only making you poor, but it is keeping you poor. This topic is so under discussed, yet it is so important. And it is so ironic because majority of the people, they get into spirituality like law of attraction or Wicca or anything to get rid of their worries, and financial worry is one of the main things. Yet spirituality is stopping you from getting that promotion or going after those clients. So in this video, I'm going to give you solid tips to break that chain. So if you're a person who has a business which is spirituality based, or if you are a person who's not really happy with their current financial state, I suggest that you watch this video. So let's begin with the video. Hi guys, my name is Akansha and welcome to my channel. As you saw from the trailer, I talk about mindset, motivation and manifestation. Basically, I talk about everything positive and holistic, and I sprinkle a little bit of science over it. Today's topic is a little bit esoteric but so important. I'm going to discuss why spirituality is leading to the lack of money. Now, this connection between spirituality and the lack of money is so inbuilt, it is so deep in our psychology that we don't even realize it until the problems are actually created in our life. Now, how this connection was built, I'm going to discuss that a little later, but first I'm going to discuss the problems which are connected, the problems which are created because of this connection. Lack of money has become like a seal of authenticity for spirituality. So the problems are in two ways. Either they are external or they are internal. Externally, you start becoming skeptical and suspicious. You don't trust people despite of their authenticity or despite of how well they are in their life. You start questioning everything. You might have heard it yourself, or you might have said it yourself. How can he be spiritual if he's rich? Spiritual gurus cannot be rich. And if he's so spiritual, why is he charging us so much money? See, because this connection is so deep-seated, we don't realize it. We're not really understanding why we are doubting somebody. So what happens if like somebody comes up to you and they're giving you good advice that will help in personal development, that will help to improve you. You do not really trust them and you don't understand why. The second and the more malicious part is when this manifestation is directed inwards. And what happens is that you become underconfident. So practically this means that if you want to ask for a raise at work, you will not be able to do it. Or if you have your own business, you will feel very guilty of charging your clients money and you don't understand why that is happening. See, because again, like I said, this connection is so deep rooted, you don't realize it. You're just thinking, I'm a good person. Why do I want more money? You feel just ashamed of asking for more money and you don't realize why you're feeling this embarrassment, this shame. So now let us talk about how this connection is actually built. Believe it or not, it is because of Lord Buddha. Now, before you come up to me with your pitchforks and torches, I am not disrespecting any religion. I'm not saying anything. I love Buddhism. I love Lord Buddha. I'm just telling you that the story of Lord Buddha is making you create associations in your brain. Now, you must have heard of the story because see, Lord Buddha is the epitome of spirituality. He was enlightened, he had inner peace, he had all the things that you wish for when you start your spiritual journey. So what happened is that there are so many instances of like Lord Buddha or Siddhartha, who founded the Jainism religion, or Prince Ashoka. They all left their empire in search of solitude. So they all left all the material world and they went into the forest to search for solitude, to search for answers. Now, according to psychology, if something is presented to you repeatedly in pairs, you start to make connections between them. So this is known as associative learning theory. So because you keep reading about these instances where these people, they left the materialistic world, they left wealth and they went into a forest, and that's where they attained spirituality, you start making this unknown connection between the lack of wealth and spirituality. But the problem is that Lord Buddha or Gautam Buddha did not reject money. He rejected distractions. He rejected a comfortable life. And that is what people don't understand. See, nowadays information is really easily available. So if you're feeling depressed, you can just Google and you can just find out the reasons why you're feeling depressed. If you want, you can talk to spiritual leaders, you can talk to psychiatrists, psychologists. Information is easily available. But at that time, you really didn't have information easily available. So what you had to do is you had to focus inwards. You had to bring your concentration inwards to actually find answers. So that is why people wanted to go into solitude. So he did not reject money, he rejected distractions, he rejected comfort. So if you want to go up the spiritual ladder, you need to reject your comfortable life, because comfort makes you stagnant. It does not make you question anything, and it makes you stay the same. So if you want to go up the spiritual ladder, shake your world. Give up social media, give up drinking, speak only the truth, help others, go out of your way to help others, accept that you have an ego, apologize when you are wrong. Do these things and you will become spiritually enlightened. Now, where does money come into all of this? Like I said, because you're making this association in your mind, you don't even realize it. So you have to understand that money is just an amplifier. It just amplifies who you are. So if good people get money, they are going to do great things, and if bad people get money, they're going to do bad things. Money does not change you, it just amplifies who you are as a person. So how do you reprogram something which is so deep in your subconscious mind and which is affecting different areas of your life? Before I answer that, you must understand how it is affecting different areas of your life. You, like I said, would be hesitant to ask for money. When money leaves your wallet, you feel kind of as if you deserve this kind of financial loss. So you understand that this is really deep into your subconscious mind. So how do you reprogram your subconscious mind? Now, there is something known as the reticular activating system. Now, this is a network inside your brain which helps to modify behavior. This technical definition aside, what this system does is that it finds evidence to support your belief. I'm going to give you an example. Suppose you think that seeing a yellow car is lucky for you, and you want to see a yellow car before an exams. So you're sitting. Suddenly the number of yellow cars will not increase in the world, but what will happen is that your mind, because it knows that this is your belief, it will make you focus on random things. Like for example, if there is a yellow car sticker on your friend's notebook and that person is sitting across the hall, your mind will make you focus on that. So you see the yellow car and you think that your belief would be reinforced that you're going to do well in these exams. So you need to activate this reticular activating system. So my suggestion to you is to Google terms like the richest people, the richest, most generous people, and find out how people use their money in a good way. Like for example, I know that Sadhguru has been working tirelessly to revive a dying river in India, the Kaveri river. Similarly, Sri Ravi Shankar, when there were many floods in India and many cities were badly affected, he adopted villages. So you need to research that, find more evidence, change your perspective. And the second thing is that you need to work in a charity that you really like. Get your hands dirty and contribute money. I'm going to give you my own example. Before I started working out, I've always loved animals. I've always loved street dogs. In India, we have a problem of street dogs. And these dogs, they don't really have a good fortune. Sometimes they get run over by cars. Sometimes they get dumped. It's a really sad situation. So when I had just started working, I was very conscious of money because I was thinking that I am on the spiritual growth. Because I was thinking that I am on this path of spiritual enlightenment, so I must, be happy with whatever I have. I should be satisfied with whatever the God has given me, right? So when I started working in this charity, I contributed a measly amount. And that measly amount was used really well. I was able to feed a lot of dogs, and I was able to see how well these dogs were. I was able to interact with these dogs, and this made me so happy. And I don't know how, but by just repeating this thing so many times, a switch was there in my mind, and I suddenly became driven, and I suddenly wanted to earn more so that I could give more. So earning more would lead to you giving more money to helping others. So just to summarize, guys, money is just an amplifier. It's going to not change the person that you are. It's just going to make you do good things. So if you have more money, you can help other people. So you activate your reticular activating system by finding more evidence to support this belief. And I want you to understand that if you want to become more spiritual, you need to break your comfort zone. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and if you found this video interesting, share it with your friends. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye.